to start off, what do you think about Baker Mayfield? 84% completion percentage out there, and just how he's been able to stay hot for you guys.
Just like he said, he's hot. He's playing with his hair on fire, and with our rushing game, no rolling, and our passing game rolling, it's hard to stop. And so we just got to be able to back them up and make stops and get the ball back to them so they can put points.
Myles, sorry I froze up a little bit there. There were a lot of points scored against you guys the last couple of weeks. What does it mean to you guys to keep the Giants out of the end zone tonight?
It's about bend don't break. They get yardage. We're trying to keep them off the board, but at the end of the day, we're trying to have more points than they do. So just what do we have to do to get a W on that win column? We're going to do it. It's nice to be able to keep them out of the end zone. At the end of the day, dub's a dub. However we can get it.
Thank you, Nate. Tom Withers is next.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, Myles, I know you guys have been in that win this week, go 1-0 mindset, but what kind of an accomplishment is getting to 10 wins?
It's nice. I haven't done it since I've been here, so the achievement I'm proud of. It's got to be something that we continue to do. But we got to finish this year. We got to keep on going 1-0 each week. But we just got to make that mindset that this is just the first year of many that we can do something like this. We hold each other close and keep our chemistry and play for each other.
You guys haven't quite clinched a playoff berth yet, but does it almost feel like you're in the playoffs at this point, only because every week is so big and it gets magnified as you guys get deeper and deeper?
Every game matters. And so we're still trying to get in, like you said, and nobody's gonna lay down. You saw that with the Jets today. We get one over on the Rams. And, there's nobody in the NFL who's just gonna lay down and let you take something from. But we have to be desperate out there, play with desire. That's what it's all about discipline and desire. And we're just gonna come with that attitude every Sunday or Monday.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Tom. Jeff Goodell, you have our next question.
Hey, Myles, you've talked about this recovery from COVID, but after a game, how much longer does it take you to start feeling somewhat better?
Not sure. Just getting over a coughing fit in the locker room earlier. Trying to get some water in my system, be able to breathe. Taking those big breaths are tough right now. That shortness of breath, turning into a cough or just getting choked up. And it's just, you got to find a way. Like I said, it's about desire. No matter how I feel, got to do something on the field, and when I get off of it, just maybe go see someone. Try to work with someone. Hopefully, if we make it to the playoffs, try to get myself as close to 100 as possible.
Thank you, Myles. Next is Scott Petrick.
Hey, Myles. I want to ask you about Sheldon. First of all, that big play he made on 4th down, and then how hard was it to watch him leave the field? And have you talked to him, and do you know how he's doing?
Looked pretty good to me. He's laughing, smiling, and joking. His usual shell. I don't know what the prognosis is right now, but seeing him walk around with a smile on his face it's a good enough sign to me.
And then what about that 4th down play? That was a big one early in the game.
We had a lot of good situational plays on defense, and it was just one of I think 3 or 4 that we had. And he's a big time player. That's why he's here. We've seen him do it time and time again, and I expect nothing less out of him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Mary Kay Cabot is next.
Yeah, Myles, I'm sorry to be making you talk when I feel like you're still recovering from your coughing fit, but I wanted to ask you, they did show you, they showed on TV a few times that, during the game, you were struggling a little bit. So are you battling when you're out there on the field a little bit? Is this a little bit more difficult than some people might think?
it's known to affect your lungs, and hell, I need those to be out there and give my full effort. It's hard to want to make a move or do something that is going to expend a lot of energy, knowing that you have to do it again the next play and the next play. So sometimes it kind of throws off what I'm doing, but just gotta go out there and make it happen. Today we did. Me and Larry were able to get on the board with the second last play, but it is tough. I'm trying not to think about it during the game. Just try to make sure I get as much oxygen as I can in and keep it rolling.
Thanks, Mary Kay. We have time for two more. We'll go to Tony Grossi and then Nate Ulrich. Tony, go ahead.
All right, Myles. You guys had to stay in your hotel the whole day, and I was wondering, were you watching? Were you seeing all those teams around you in the standings win? I know back home people were getting a little nervous, and then Steve Kornacki would come on and say, if the Browns lose, they're out of the playoffs and all that. How did those scores and the games in the afternoon affect anyone's mindset on the field?
I didn't look at any of that, honestly.
Huh?
I didn't look at any of that, honestly. I wasn't seeing any of that.
Okay, good.
I was taking a nap. I wasn't really.
Good for you.
The games, I was preparing for mine. Woke up, started stretching, talked to my family, played golf with my dad on the phone, and got ready for the game. I wasn't worried about what anybody else was doing. I know what we got to do on the field, and all we're worried about is us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Final question to Nate Ulrich.
Myles, with Denzel Ward back tonight, what kind of lift did he give you guys? What did you think about the difference he made?
He's locked down. No, it's a Warden for a reason. People don't want to throw this way. So, having that kind of boost, knowing that, if everybody else is doing their job, they're not going to be able to throw his way. And that gives us a little bit more time. I know that they weren't trying to drop back and throw the ball. They were trying to make it a rushing game, but that was just partly because he's doing what he's doing in the back end, and they're playing a good game.